Hi, this is Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. Welcome back to my channel. It's really good to have you with me. I am today going to be looking at a really simple project that was inspired by Ruby and Pearl. And this is going to be just to make a really, really small journal. Just a mini journal. And I have pulled in readiness, I've pulled out some scraps, and I'm literally just at the moment putting some of these scraps together. I don't really know kind of what sizes I'm going to end up with or whether I'm going to use them all, but I'm just going to put some scraps together and see what we come up with. So it's a really simple concept, a really dutty little journal, and you know, nothing extravagant, nothing that's going to kind of cause problems. It's just literally going to be something really nice and simple and quick and easy to make. I don't want... Oh, that's a bit... I don't want straight lines, particularly, although that was probably a little bit more squiffy than I wanted it to be. But yeah, it is literally just about putting some bits and pieces together. So I've just pulled out some scraps from my neutral scrap bin, which I've been working with on Saturdays at the moment, and I really wanted to try and do some work with those. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So let's have a look. I don't want anything too big, so let's say we're going to use this as our base. Nothing too big, but not too small either. So I think that might be a nice kind of size to work with. And all I'm going to do here is just pop some of these papers in. I may have to take some of them down a little bit. May have to, in fact these ones probably a bit too small for what I wanted, but again, I'm just going to pop these in here. I think I'll take a little bit more off of our music sheets just so that it kind of blends it a bit more. Just make a slightly smaller journal than I intended to. It's probably wider here than I wanted, so I want to see the different patterns and the different textures, different colours. So I'm just going to have it pretty much something like that, I think. Put that in there like that. Literally just something really, really small and simple. And then we get to play and pretty it up. So as I said, this is from my junk kind of scraps box, if you like. Sorry, touch of coffee. And then I'm gonna use some embroidery floss, I think. Just something simple like that. Oops, that was clever. I cut straight through that. I don't think I'm going to need any more because I'm not even going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I'm just going to try and find a small needle. I'm just going to stitch it in one part and have it come out the other. And I'm just going to go in here like that. You can see, and I'm going to come back in here. Like that. And I'm going to tie a knot there. And that is the only way my signatures are going to be kept together. You can staple them because this is a really small little signature. You could staple them. I'm leaving that a little bit longer in case I want to add any little bits to it, but I doubt I will. I always love the idea of that, but it never actually transpires into anything. So that is literally the start of our journal, and it is that quick and cute and easy. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my offcuts. Grab my offcuts box. Some of these are beautiful. I got them from Tapology. There's a link below if you want to order from them with a discount code. But I really did like their stuff. It was really cute. So yeah, I really did like that, and would highly recommend. I do like Tapology stuff anyway, but I think their stuff is pretty cool. But yeah. Okay, so what I'm looking to do with this is I want to put some fabric around it, almost like a cover, and I think that one there will look nice. So I'm just gonna need to cut that like that. So yeah, that'll go on there. I'm going to glue it. Is that the right way? No, it's not. It's inside out. I'm going to glue it. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. I do have a Fabri-Tac. Oh, there it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently go over the bits that are kind of sticky out anyway, because they won't show through too much. But what I don't like is when you try to glue this stuff and it's quite sheer, so it doesn't always stick that well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, just a little bit, and I'm going to smudge that in the hope that it won't show through. And then we're going to come around here and do the same. Does this go all the way? Pretty much. I can cut down anything that needs cutting down. So yeah, this is inspired by Ruby and Pearl. It's a fabulous project for using up scraps, but they are literally so cute. These things are like handbag size, and you can just literally pop them in your bag and have a beautiful little notebook kind of with you wherever you go. Okay, so that's our first little piece of lace, which is kind of like a bit on our cover. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to add a few other bits and pieces of lace just to add some interest. Now that would look really cool there because it would then lift up and give you a little flap. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this off here. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue at the top here. Again, you can use a stapler. You don't have to use glue. You can pin it. You can do all sorts. So I'm going to stick that on there. And then if the glue shows through, I can always put like a tiny little trim on top of it, just to hide some of that a bit more. And then that would open up like that, so you can see the picture there. So we'll put that there for a minute just to see how that looks. I've got some tiny little pins here. Which I might use for some decoration, because I don't know what else I'm going to use them for. They're the tiny little ones from Tim Holtz, and I really don't know what made me buy them, other than I thought they were quite cute looking. But I just haven't been able to find a use for them. So perhaps this is it. And that's all I'm going to do at the moment, is go through and decorate. I've got some cards here. These were from Your Creative Studio, and I think one of these at least would make a really nice little text spot there, perhaps. So I'm going to cut part of that off. Just get rid of that white. And literally, I'm not planning anything on this. I'm just going through page by page to see what looks or feels nice. And hopefully we'll end up with a cute little journal. We're going to need to put some writing space in here, because I've got some writing space in fairness, but I haven't left myself a huge amount. So that is something that perhaps we're going to want to take a look at. Now that one there, I don't want to glue that, so I'm going to, whatever I put in there, I'm just going to use a pin to keep that closed. Pull a couple of these out, because I'm likely to want to use some of those. Let's just pop something in there and see what we've got in our little box of tricks. Okay, so I've got something like that I'm going to pop. I'm not going to use that one actually, because I don't want to lose the picture. So I might pop that in there. What I might do with this one is, we had some ribbon, didn't we? Little ribbon somewhere. I'm sure we did. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that piece there. I'm going to cut that piece there. I'm going to grab that there, that there. And I am just going to staple that on. So that'll give us a nice little piece to put inside somewhere. And I think we're going to end up paper clipping that. So I'll put that there ready. And then I've got some more of that one, which I've just taken off there. And I think that might look just like a little bit of extra. Oops, daisy. Too much there without looking. Got another one there where I think I'm going to fold those as writing spots, but I'm going to pop them there. These, I don't know what it is with these. I want to love them, but I just don't. And that'll go there like that. And that I think will go nice on a plainer piece of paper or card like that. These are Tapeology as well. I absolutely love them. It's a bit thick, I think, but I'm sure we can cut that and use that as two pieces perhaps. So we've got that one there, which will go on there. Like that. And I did want to have a little pocket on one of these pages. I did think something like that, where we can pop some bits and pieces. So let's cut that off there. And then I'm just going to do a thin layer there. And have it go on there like that. And then let's just put a tiny bit more here where that goes up. Which gives us a cute little pocket, which I think might hold those. Not so sure of the green one, but I definitely like that there, like that. I'm going to fold that as well because that's going to be too big. And we're looking for different textures. We're looking for things that will just add a little bit of interest to pages. Hasn't got to be perfect. We're just looking for some cute little bits and pieces. Okay. I'm going to fold this one in here, which will give me another pocket. But again, with that pocket, I'm just going to pop that on there. excuse me. And I'm going to use that little bit of lace because we don't want to waste it. Wasn't a bad cut. So we've got some lace there. I'm wondering whether we should put some more just to highlight that a bit. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Although I do have this stuff here, which is very pretty. And that might kind of add something. It does look pretty. Okay, so let's straighten this. So again, what I'm going to do with this one, This one isn't quite as sheer, so I'm not as worried about the glue showing through. I don't know whether there's anything in here that I could use after something a bit pretty. These. That's quite pretty and delicate. These little dangles I made, gosh, some time ago now. There is a video for them. So a little dangle there, and then for closure, I bought some silk stuff, what do you call it, sari silk. So I think I might use some of that for a closure. So all I'm going to be looking to do here, put that there out the way a minute. Literally pulling that around like that. Put a little bow, or I'm not good with bows, but you already know that. So we've got a little bow here. Got a little dangle there. And that is, I'll put something like that on there, just to add a bit more interest. But that is a really simple, cute little journal you can just pop in your handbag, and it's taken, well, virtually no time at all, and you can decorate that as you want. But I really loved the idea of that when I saw that on Ruby and Pearl's channel, and so decided it was a definite that I needed to have a go. So yeah, excuse me, I think I quite enjoyed that actually. I might add some more bits and pieces to it at some point. So I might add, well, I'm definitely going to add some inserts and stuff. But what a fabulous way to use up some of your scraps. Really simple, cute little handbag journal. And imagine how cute that would look when you pull that out of your handbag. Super cute. Love it. Love it, love it. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to keep you any longer than we need to. I hope you enjoyed. It'd be really good to know what you think. Drop some comments in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, bye for now.